Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Disney Marvel show Secret Invasion, Episode 1. And we're going to get right into it. Spoilers! Okay. Okay, well, for this first episode, I'm just going to say, wow, I'm interested. They got my attention, especially when they succeeded in getting me efficiently confused as to who is who with the very first scene. With Everett Ross going to see this agent that's telling him about this conspiracy that's going on with the Skrulls, and that they are got a big plan coming up into play, and then he gives him some secret information that he, was hiding, leaving to the end, and then Ross say, "I'm gonna give it to Fury. I got to give him a reason to come down here. From the Saber space station." Yeah. As soon as he gives it to him, he finishes it. He said, "Yeah, I'll give it to him." And then dude attacks him, and you like, "Wait, what? Like, I know you paranoid, but you don't trust nobody." Oh no, he get chased down by some other person that come in there. Turns out, because Maria Hill shows up after Ross tries to jump a roof and falls to what should have been his death, but he was still crawling, and she pulled up in the car because he called for help. And who rolls up but the guy that was chasing him, talking about he changed into Talos, and he like, "It's me, I'm chasing him," and the guy dies, and he turns into a Skrull, and then you like, wow. So, who's who again? Um, all right, so then we got Fury coming down. Maria called him because this situation is out of control with this individual named Gravik. Apparently, the Skrulls are discontent with the way things are being run. They still haven't found a permanent home yet. Talos' daughter has left home and decided to start this community. And because the Skrulls are immune to radiation, it don't bother them. They're in Russia, where there's plenty of defunct nuclear sites and nuclear power plants in areas in which they could make a home. So that's what they're doing. And they made a big point to quickly explain, because as I was watching the episode, I was like, the dude walked up that was trying to get into the place. He walked up, he gave the code, home in my own skin. And then here she comes driving up, whatever, how convenient, to the gate where she has to drive him back pretty far. But anyway, on the drive back, she explained that here's where you're supposed to be able to be yourself, and they grow, Skrull vegetables and food, and drink Skrull wine, and do Skrull things, and this, that, and that. And I'm like, why am I looking at all these human people then? Y'all supposed to be able to be yourself. What's going on? And then she explained later to him that the soldiers that work for Gravik, because they get to go outside of the community, the ones that stay mostly in the human form to get attached to it, to be able to pass better, and all that nonsense. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like hearing Disney Marvel saying, save money, because we don't want to have a community of people that we got to put Skrull special effects on. That's money. So we can save money by explaining it as, if they go outside a lot, they need to be in human form a little bit more than everybody else. You know. I was like, okay, sure. Talos' wife has passed, so he's sad about that. They owe behinds and uh, decided to hunt down what's going on with this Gravik dude, right? So Fury get himself caught by MI6 that's in the area in Russia. I love it. The lady that played the Queen on the other Netflix show of Queen Elizabeth, she was fabulous. I loved her. Awesome. Glad to go see more of her. Some people, not so much, like Maria Hill. I was like, what? She pissed me off. She got a bad attitude. And then But she did get Fury right together when they was playing chess and they was still in their little truth thing. I'm like, well, Fury, she do got a point there. You kind of blanked out, and I get it. They even show when he blanked out. I remember that. I was with him, like, oh, mother f, you know. So you know, she just basically making him face the issue. Like, look, you're gonna have to figure out something. You old, you're tired, you're not ready for this. You checked out a long time ago. Like the MI6 lady told him, you checked out a long time ago. It's a shame you don't know what's there because if you were you'd know what's there. So why do I need your help? But he only got himself caught by her so he could plant a bug to find out more information, which he did. And they found out that they was getting bombs made by this other person. So they go to talk to them, Talos and Fury. Hill is in the car. This is what pisses me off again about her. I'll get to her in a second. Come to find out, Talos is 136 years old. Big deal. So, come to find out the guy that they got the bombs from, that his daughter had just picked up the bombs from, is also a Skrull. So, Talos is fighting him, getting his butt whooped, and then Fury shoots him. Turns back into a Skrull, dead. Okay, nothing wrong there, right? But Talos is upset because he is hell bent on trying to save lives any possible way he can, and I get it. You don't want your people dying. It ain't that many of y'all. You don't need this kind of drama. You know, you don't want to be seen as the bad guys. This whole rubber group is out of control. So he was kind of upset with Fury about that, but Fury did what he had to do, shot the dude. So that was that. So they chase. So here it is. He was in the car. Talos' daughter had already got this thing, the bomb, and she walking down the street. Hill sees her and suddenly is, I see a suspicious individual. I'm gonna follow them. Of all the people that was walking down the street, she was a suspicious individual. Why? Drama. Y'all fabricated that. It was dumb. It made Maria Hill look dumb, and I didn't like it. So there's that. So then she follows her down to some adjacent subway tunnel thingy. They have a fight. She loses, and suddenly her father is there to help with the situation. I'm like, well, wait, what? What? So yeah, he's there to have the conversation with her. It made absolutely no sense. Where did you even come from, bro? She never even communicated where she was at to y'all. So, how'd that work? Okay, we're gonna go with it. So they could have this heart-to-heart father-daughter thing where she push him away and walk away with the bombs anyway. Because of course, he's not gonna kill his daughter. One. And two, like I just said, he on this mission to save lives. He ain't trying to really kill nobody. Even though Fury told him, in order to stop Gravik, you're gonna have to hurt some people, brother. That's what's gonna have to happen. So, yeah. The daughter come to see him later, and then come to see Talos later, and then she tell him that the bombs is going to 3 bombs. They're going to set them off in this particular square, and on Unity Day, and that so of course area's crowded, full of people, but she's going to tag the bags with this UV spray. So they in the square, Hill, Talos, and Fury trying to find this thing. Not great. Gravik is there. He didn't lured Fury to the center of the square where he got ready to blow up everything because the things that they saw on the bags was decoys. While Talos talking about his daughter is with him. No, she's not. She's not with you, brother. She's not. Unfortunately, your daughter is on the dark side. Sorry. So yeah, bombs go off. Everything gets effed up, and Gravik pretends to be Fury and shoots Hill. Was finna just execute her until Fury walked up, and then another bomb went off, and then Gravik got away. But Hill is now dead, and I got kind of sad, but I was like, not so much. I'm glad she kind of gone. Why? Because she was Maria Hill has never been one of my favorite characters in the MCU. Um, and this episode did not help her case. So when she died, I was like, oh, damn. They killed Maria Hill. Oh well, moving on. Because I really didn't care. Glad to see her go. But that's going to be the catalyst, unfortunately, for Fury to go all in on everything and be ready to sacrifice himself to stop this situation because they, and that's the last person she saw was him basically shooting her. He gonna feel some type of way about that. I'm sure. I'm sure that's why it was done. They basically just fridged her, and that's messed up. But okay, I guess if that's how y'all want to do it. Plus, I had thought the MCU Earth is effed up. Okay, you got Skrulls that's trying to make their own community on Earth. You got Asgardians that have made their own community on Earth. You got a whole hidden civilization that's powerful as hell under the oceans. The most powerful technological civilization on the planet is in Africa, and y'all didn't know nothing about it, the rest of the planet. And we are now aware of aliens from outer space in this MCU Earth. There's also some kind of dimensional portal, two of them actually. One wherever Shang-Chi, that's his name? Yeah. Shang-Chi and the portal and the thing and all of that stuff and the dragon and got that going on MCU Earth. Plus the thing with Miss Marvel and her people and all the people that they came from and the dimension that's right on top of ours and that got that going on. It's a on top of espionage and spies and super soldier programs and corrupt governments. MCU Earth is jacked, man. I'm just saying. I just happened to notice that in this episode. It just dawned on me like when she told me that when Talos' daughter said that they had built a community there and that, so they could be themselves and, because she over trying to find a new planet. They all feel abandoned by Captain Marvel. They feel abandoned by Fury. They like, screw it, we just live here. And I feel on that. I understand that. 30 years, it's a long time. So, yeah, that made me think about that. Like, MCU Earth is jacked, man. It's jacked. We'll see what happens. I already predicted that that's what's going to be the catalyst for Fury to go all in and do crazy crap for the rest of the series, however many episodes it is. I'll see you guys next week for the next episode. In the meantime, have a great day.